G. Sugaleri, you're all very welcome here to TG Cusack Park on ERV TV for the David Smith Catering Senior A Camogie final here in Westmeath between Raherney and Clonkill. There's Jason Keelan here, who's on the co-commentary for the last one for those of you who are with us, and I'm joined by Westmeath icon, legend, and all the other words that you want to use to describe her, say how great she is, Denise McGrath. Denise, you're very welcome, and what can we expect from today's game?
Thanks, Jason. Delighted to be here in Cusack Park today and welcome everyone on ERV TV. It's definitely going to be a thrilling camogie clash, an exciting match between Raherney and Clonkill. Raherney are looking to win a remarkable 10 county titles in a row, and Clonkill are battling for their first ever in the history of their club. So I think either way it's going to be a historic day for one of those clubs. Raherney are, as we all know, an incredible team, an All-Ireland winning team, massive role models within the county, possibly if not one of the best club teams among all codes here in Westmeath. And this team has been taken really from its infancy to where it is today by some of the most dedicated people, many women, also past club and county players within Raherney who have really dedicated their lives to camogie in their own years. The Sandra Grevilles, the Liz Shaws of the camogie world, strong sportive women like Jacinta Goonery, Teresa Lynch, Yvonne McHugh. I mean, a lot of where the list could really go on. There's Boyles and Doyles, and we know all the Raherney names, but I just feel like it's such a strong camogie and hurling family, and they've really provided a very good culture of mentorship within their own community, and it's certainly a village that has brought these girls up. Today I think Clonkill are certainly on the brink of something exciting. You know, they're a young team, they're filled with talent, and they've got extraordinary potential. It's going to be very close. It's been close the last 2 years. We were here last year as well, 3 points, and it went to a draw in 2022. So they're back again this year. They've showed unwavering resilience from, I suppose, their own team, and I think it's tough to take that year on year, but I'd like to think they've gone back to the drawing board and they've strengthened this year. Those younger girls, like Holly Dowd, that we've seen in previous years, they've matured massively over the last year. We've seen Holly, and some of the younger girls like Claire Gaffney throughout the year, and I think that's going to strengthen their team today. But I don't know who's going to win today, but it's for sure it's going to be an absolutely thrilling game, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be a blinder of a game here. We have a good crowd coming into TG Cusack Park as well. The last game, of course, the junior one as well, won by Castle Pollard, their first title in the infancy, I suppose, of their club, having managed to get by the Raherney junior team. And we are looking forward now to Clonkill and Raherney here. And as Denise said, Clonkill looking to turn the fortune a little bit from their point of view, having had unfortunate defeats in the last couple of years. But I don't like to single out too many players, but Denise, Megan Dowdall certainly is a player who stood out for everybody, I suppose, countrywide. 22-49 she scored in 12 county games this year as well, the highest in the country by what I could see from the stats anyway. And yet she's down as a number 6 for Clonkill, and we saw in the semi-final she just sort of, quashes players in the attack, and then sets up the attack herself, especially to the likes of Holly and Lucy and Roz and Maeve Scally up front. But what's the influence of her going to be on today's game?
Yeah, look, I think the matchups are going to be really important, but in terms of Megan, it's kind of nearly strange seeing her in centre back, but I mean she is effective there, and she has been effective there in the semi-final. We've seen really good performances though from Clonkill forwards, like last 2 weeks ago we've seen Rebecca Dunn, and she was excellent, and there's another player that's strengthened their forward line, but I'm sure Megan will make an appearance in the forward line at some stage. Very unstoppable when she gets going, so I do think there'll be a little bit of a trick there. At some stage they'll pop her back up in the forward line. Megan,
of course, is the bit like Caoimhe McCormick in the last game, sort of the standout name on the Clonkill side. For Raherney, well, it's a case of take your pick with names and stars, and there are of course plenty in Clonkill as well, but Raherney just heading for that 10 in a row, as Denise said, and it will be to Clonkill to try and stop that. And we were just talking beforehand, talking to a few people, it's probably Clonkill's strongest squad that they've assembled to maybe take down Raherney. But we're going to bring you through the two teams first of all before we have the parade and everything going through it first, and there is a change on either side, one that was expected for Raherney as well. So they start off with Coolboy Irver Hain in goals, joint captain Anna Weir. Full back line, the other joint captain of Erdo, Katie Coleman. Full back then, over 3, Jade McHugh. agus Ivor Cahir, Mary Garrity. Their half-back line, Ivor Cuig, Fiona Levy, is partnered by Ivor Shea, Maria Kelly, agus Ivor Shock, Therese Murray. Lorna Park in middle of the field, the industrious Aoife O'Malley at Ivor Hooked is partnered by Laura Doherty at number 9. The half-forward line, Ellen Shaw, Ivor Jet, Sister Amelia, Ivor Hainjake, and Aoife Doherty at Ivor Doig. Full forward line is where the changes. Elaine Finn unfortunately was injured in the last game, so she is replaced by Ivor Hooked, number 18, Maeve Monaghan, who comes in, another player that can have a huge impact in this game, no doubt. And the full forward line is completed by the sisters of Hannah Core, Ivor Carjig, and Erin Core, Ivor Cuijig. For Clonkill then, no changes apart from the enforced one from the semi-final stage. They're off in goals. Vice-captain Becca Croce, Ivor Hain. Full-back line, Ellen Flanagan, Ivor Doe, Claire Gaffney, Ivor 3, August Sonia Doyle, Ivor Cahir. Half-back line of Ciara Dolan, Ivor Cuig, Ivor Shea, Megan Dowdle, as you mentioned already, August Ivor Shock, Chloe Galligan. Lorna Porca then, Aisling Egerton, partners Quiva Coogan in the middle, very pacey midfield duo. Half forwards then of Ros Daly, Ivor Hainjake, Lucy Power, August Ivor Doig, Holly Dowdle. And the full forward lines, you mentioned Rebecca Dunn, Ivor 3 Jake, Maeve Scally, captain of Fern, Ivor Car Jake, and the one change, Yvonne Cohen's replaced by Ivor Shock Jake, Katie Daly. And the two managements then for Harney. Well, most of the ones who were there for the junior final. Stephen Quinn is back in again. Olive Weir, Dan Riggs, Brian Smith, Aoife Boyle, Nick Weir, and Jacinta Goonery. And for Clonkill then, the well-known experienced face of Pat O'Toole alongside David O'Reilly, Bernie Murray, and Dee O'Reilly. So we are about 7 or 8 minutes or so away from throwing here. Our right shore new is Kevin Rehill, who was on the line for the last game, the St Munnis man, who of course would have followed his club all the way to All-Ireland victory in the Junior B last year, and Abby and Myrn and daughters of course on the team. I was commentating on that one in Abbottstown that day, and fairly sure that I gave the player of the match to Abby. I think it was Abby Rehill in the All-Ireland final. So the family steeped in the camogie, and to see Antoinette Savage on the line there as well, another fantastic referee this year for Westmeath Camogie. But hopefully the weather's going to hold off here. We patches of rain earlier on. It's not looking too bad here at the moment, but we await for the matchups, and as I said, Megan's obviously going to be involved in one, but Denise, that Harney duo, has to be said, of Hannah and Erin Core, particularly Hannah's caused untold damage to teams this year, even standing at whatever 3'5" that she is, that I would joke about over the year, but she is just one of the most lethal forwards in the county. Yeah, and equally I think both herself and Erin had really good matches in the semi-final. I think the idea of maybe having Megan there in centre back is to kind of try and cut out that little bit of ball going into to Hannah. So I'd say Claire will probably pick her up, and I imagine that maybe Ellen Flanagan will take Erin Core. But certainly I think the matchups are going to be very important today, and whatever team gets that right is probably going to find themselves maybe ahead at half time until they reset and refigure their strategies. But even there in number 3, like Jade McKeough is marking Maeve Scally, two really strong camogie players, you know, that play with an abundance of bravery. So like that's an excellent match, and there's going to be a few sore fingers and a few sore shins tomorrow between those two. The same, you know, coming down there, Mary Gertie, Kate Coleman will definitely pick up Rebecca Dunn after her impressive performance in the semi-final. And like, you know, it's all going to be to play for today, but certainly they're very well matched, very even going through the field, middle of the field. Aisling Egerton and Quiva Coogan, Mark and Aoife O'Malley and Laura Doherty, like 4 absolute stellar players that have been exceptional all year. Again, moving into the forward line then for, let's say, Clonkill, like Lucy Power has been super impressive, and as we said, like Holly and Roz and Katie Daly has popped in there. Like, they've all progressed really well over the years, so it's going to be a really fine battle between both sides. So it'll be interesting to see kind of who gets off to the better start maybe. Yeah, and one of the Harney team, I suppose, Therese Murray, who, speaking of Queen McCormick, in the last won 2 championships in the last 6 days, one in football and one in camogie. Therese Murray was here last Sunday with the intermediate for Kinnegad and kicked the winning goal, it turned out to be, in the end, over Loughnane Valley. So another player looking for a second title in 2 grades in less than the space of a week. And also on the Harney team as well, you have the likes of Maria Kelly, who's probably one of the unsung maybe heroes of the team. Does an awful lot of the hard work at the back and gets very little of the headlines. I've tried to give her some of the newspapers, but it's always kind of dominated by scores. But she certainly has stood out for me as one who's done a huge amount of work, and the experience of Fiona Levy will obviously complement the younger ones. The midfield, as Denise has mentioned, Aoife and Laura against Aisling and Cueva. Aoife O'Malley been the, I suppose, leader of the Westmeath senior team as well. Denise, you worked with them all year with Baby in waiting as well, and Baby has now been supervised. We won't say babysat because I went down there already. Julie McLaughlin's doing absolutely nothing in terms of babysitting. Emma Broghan is doing all the work down there, just to point out. But yeah, you've worked with Aoife all year as well, so
a great leader.
You know the engine she has as well.
Yeah, she's a great leader. I mean, it's brilliant for Harney this year to have Fiona Levy back as well. She would have been out last year having her own little baby. She was just back, so I mean, she's slotted right in, and she's going to have a huge influence on the game today. She's previous All-Ireland winning captain for Westmeath, first ever junior All-Ireland, and she brings a wealth of experience, and she will bring those girls around her along. She's a fantastic leader on the pitch, but also, you know, when it comes to half time or, you know, 5 or 10 minutes to go, she will push and drive that team on today, and it's going to be a huge influence there in the back line for Harney.
Yeah, we have the tradition as well that's been on the Camogie for a number of years now, where we have the Piper leading the two teams on a short parade of the pitch as well, which is always nice to see. Looking down in front of us here, there is I won't say a mismatch, but the amount of players that Harney can call on, so much so that when I was making the programme they sent me the extended panel, which I think adds up to 49 and 29 on the last team. So it's safe to say Denise, Camogie is going to be everlasting in Harney anyway for the next number of years.
Absolutely. We had said there was 10 sets of sisters on the Harney side on the combined panel, and 5 sets of sisters on the Clonkill side, so it's definitely a family affair on both sides. But to see that amount of young girls who are being looked up to by all the little boys and girls down there on both sides, it's just incredible today. It's a great day for Camogie, it's a great day for sport, but like, these girls are such role models within their own communities, and it's just wonderful to see so many of them out there, and fair play to both teams. I just think it's a brilliant day for both communities.
And look at the matchups as well. I know Claire Gaffney was on the mic a couple of years back when she was playing fullback for Westmeath football in a minor Leicester final as well. She's certainly a player who come through Rockford Bridge as well, secondary school, but she's grown into one of the fine prospects for Westmeath in the future.
Yeah, I think a lot of girls from their Harney team have come up through the school, and it's amazing. You can just see how close knit they all are. It's very, very structured, the way they kind of bring the girls up from, you know, underage the whole way up through in Harney, and they all seem to stay, which I just think is something really, really incredible nowadays, because a lot of young girls do drop off in sport when they get into the teens, but certainly Harney have seemed to crack this of keeping all the girls, which is it's really, really important, and it's really good for the club. Yeah,
we mentioned Lucy Carr already, but she is one of the paciest players in Westmeath, and we've seen her with the Downs in football as well. She possibly could have, it's the yard of space, maybe she could be the difference in going down the middle if Clonkill were looking for somebody.
We're nearly ready for off.
Yeah, hopefully it should be nearly ready to go here. Piper just bringing back. Great to see both sides lined up, taking up 90% of the sideline. There's some in it here, but fantastic spectacle as we head towards the throw-in of the David Smith Catering Senior A final. I'll give a shout out to David Smith as well, provided us with a beautiful breakfast here this morning as well, which is always appreciated. Donny didn't come in time for that, unfortunately, but that's his fault. So we are all set to go here for promises to be a fantastic Senior A final here in Westmeath. And for those joining here, VTV are very welcome. Those joining in other countries as well, we had a few messages I had on the Westmeath Camogie saying they were going to be tuning in from far and wide, and even those who are tuning in from hospital beds as well. And there's a few as well, and we send their best wishes to all those who are watching from there as well. And we'll have our Ronnie Vegan now for Eva Cawley today, or Sarah Cawley. I think one of the Cawley girls will be singing our Ronnie Vegan. we're good to go here. We're about to throw in Kevin Real, about to get things going here between Clonkill and Harney in the Senior A final. And last thoughts, Denise, before we get going. Are you going to call a winner? Are you going to be bold enough to predict it?
I suppose last year we were 3 points. The year before we were a draw at full time. So I don't know. I think it's going to be very tight. I think I might predict a draw again at full time. I think I'd be bold and say that.
So Denise, happy to sit on a fence here, whatever fence she can find, sits on it. As you see Elaine Finn there coming up, the finger bandaged up, of course, in that semi-final. Although she is the kind of player that you'd expect her still to come on, even if she had lost all her fingers, she still managed to come on. So the one change, as I said, Maeve Monaghan in for Harney, and Katie Daly, 17, is in for Clonkill. They're the only changes, but almost go time here. Stephen Quinn on the sideline for the next 60 minutes of his season, having brought a junior team to a final and now bringing a senior team along with him. It's quite the achievement for the management. And just looking at matchups here, just I suppose the one we're looking at to see if Megan is going to be in 6. It looks like she is. See Megan there in half back alongside Ciara Dolan, and it's Megan picking up Amelia, I think, early on, but it looks it.
See Chloe Gallagher there is picking up Erin Core. Erin is actually after coming out there to wing forward, so there's been a few little swaps within their Harney forward line there.
The tactical psychology already starting before things had even got going. It's Megan on the ball early on, drives it long into the forward line here, and Clonkill just looking for early one, 50-50 battle there. Kevin Real says play away, and it's taken in by nobody at the start. Katie Coleman don't manage to pick it up, and it's Ros Daly who was in there fighting for it, and also in there is Rebecca Dunn. Rebecca has it surrounded by blue jerseys, decides to go laterally across there to Aisling Egerton, but it's spilled by Harney. Quiva Coogan was in there, and Megan picks it up. Probably a bit far out to have a go. A lovely ball inside though. Now this is another battle that we were talking about, Jade against Maeve. It's Maeve who wins it. That unique batting style, drives it across there, and I think Katie Daly lost the fly of the ball there. Mary Geraghty, experienced player on the team, was able to drive it long into the forwards here. There's two of Harney there, there's one Clonkill, and it's Claire Gaffney who's in there trying to get hold of it if she can, and Megan, you can expect, will be back there to help clean up. I was going to say the experience of Megan. She's still, I don't know what age is she, she's early 20s, is she, Denise?
Yeah, she's 22, I think. She's been on the ball twice there already, having a huge influence. I see Maeve Scally has pulled out a wee bit there for the ball, so I'm not sure if Jade is going to like that style of play. But both teams working really hard, really hard. Yeah,
fast start there, ball still in play early on, and once again it's Megan who's on the ball here, looking for a little bit of movement up in the forward line. Katie Daly up against Mary Geraghty. It's certainly going to be an interesting one, and it's Laura Doherty gets in the ball, one of the two Doherty sisters, one of the 10 sets of sisters, as Denise said, on that for Harney. It was a panel of 49, I think, in the end. A load of them who played in the last game are actually on the sideline here for this one as well, so quite an achievement for them.
Laura is in there in 9 and Aoife's in on 12, and you'll see them linking up throughout the game, and they play excellently together, and they'll have a huge influence on the game as well today.
Yeah, big intercept there from Jade McHugh as the ball finally goes out of play for the first time in just over 2 minutes or so. A bit of a helter-skelter start from both sides, and the ball finally goes out, but we've already seen Megan Denise on the ball 3-4 times already. Yeah,
she's had a big influence there so far. You can see both teams very, very eager. All the girls are really trying hard to get on the ball. I think that's probably what they've been told in the changing room, get on the ball early, get the nerves out of your system, and you can see they're all very, very eager to get a touch.
Sideline cut taken there, went all the way across the field. A big chase on here between Chloe Gallagher and Hannah Core, and Hannah leaves it off here, and in the end it's Therese Murray, goal scorer for Kinnegad the last day, and Therese managed to knock it inside here to Maeve Monaghan. As the rain starts to fall out there, we're fine here, we're under the cover, we don't particularly care too much. Hopefully it isn't too heavy, because we don't want the game to be overtaken by the weather.
Amelia Shaw did well there to get that ball in. She's very strong in the ball when she gets it. Here she is again.
That's a fine strike from Amelia. It's right into the danger zone here. Becca has a look at it. Becca spills the balls out. Chance of something for Harney. And it looks like it's going to be, is it cleared? It was Ellen Flanagan who was in there. Harney still have a chance for the opening score, and hit up in the air and over the bar.
Very good defending there by Clonkill.
Is that Aoife who got that one? Aoife Doherty gets the opening score, for Harney. And it all came about from a bit of a scramble in the box, or in the square. It was a long ball in from, it was more of a shot, I suppose, from Amelia, which was spilled and eventually over the bar, and it's the first score for Harney from Aoife Doherty. So
I think for Harney are very dangerous once that ball goes into that 20-yard line, and you can just see there they're on it straight away, and they have the girls and they have the legs to get back in on that ball. And to be fair, Rebecca coached it really well there to get that ball out.
It was a tricky one. We saw in the last game, Natalie Garrity for Harney was under all kinds of pressure with the shots coming in. That's an unusual sideline taken there by Chloe Galligan. And straight to her Harney, and here goes Aoife O'Malley now, as I said, expecting her to have a big influence on this game as she did for Westmeath in the entire run through the Division 2A campaign, which ended with us in Croke Park, and we had a great day that day. We'd like another great day today as well. So sideline, Cueva Coogan I think is taking this one, is it? Yeah, the wind really picking up here. It's favouring Harney I think at the moment. It's a tricky enough one. It's sideline taken by Cueva, straight into the hands of Amelia, who was ready and waiting for it, lays it off to Maria. Maria drops the shoulder, looking for a little bit of support. That ball's going to hop all the way in. Ashton Egerton's going to chase it in there against Maeve, and in the end it goes out for a sideline.
Yeah, Ashton is working hard in there now. She was 2-on-1 there at one stage, so I think Megan is probably trying to filter back there as well. I'd say Megan has her hands full now today as well. She's marking Amelia. Amelia is a very strong camogie player, and she will pop those points over. She scored 11 points here last year, had a player of the match performance, so she is going to need to be marked. So that in itself is going to be a task for Megan Dowdall.
You can see that sideline there from Megan. It travelled very well, but it's still caught in the breeze and swirled a little bit, so it's a tricky breeze. You're going to have to contend with Clonkill. It's in their backs, but for Harney they'll want to make the most of it and try and get as many scores on the board as they can early on. And Amelia, fine sideline, brilliant ball in, and in the end it took a wicked swerve there with the wind, but it's gone to the left and wide, a first wide there for Harney. But intention certainly for Harney, use this win, get some scores early on, and Denise with the win at their back, they'll fancy some long range efforts, I'm sure.
Yeah, they'll definitely try and pop a few over. You can see here a lot of the plays actually on the stand side. We've noticed that over the years that a lot of matches when they're in progress they tend to come right onto this side, and there is quite a steep hill coming down onto the sideline, so a lot of balls do tend to go wide, so being able to chip the ball in like that is a huge advantage when you have a player like Amelia Shaw that can really pop the ball over the bar and get the ball right into the square.
Yeah, and we've seen the rain is now poured down here. Anyone who's down the front of the stand has now moved up to the back, and those over on the terrace are the brave ones who decided they're going to load them over there in shorts as well. I'm not sure what those lads are at, but the ball in there from Megan, driven in, and Clonkill just looking to try and get it forward. It's going to be a bit trickier obviously with the wind against them. A couple of those lateral balls they played now across midfield haven't really worked straight into the hands of Maria Kelly, and Maria will be happy enough with that and looks for Hannah. Hannah now the first time to get a run on the defence here. Good double work there from Ella Flanagan and Megan Dowdall, and they did well just to stop Hannah because they know she's going to be so dangerous. Two Clonkill players going up for the same ball. Nobody called them. It'll be a line ball to Harney, but that'll probably be the plan. Denise would say double mark Hannah when she gets the ball.
You can see both teams have gone quite defensive. Fionn Levy is doing her sweeping role that she does so well, and Aisling Egerton has slotted back with all her experience there for Clonkill to sweep as well. So we have two sweepers on either side, which will give a little bit more room, I'd say, for some scores.
No chance here for Clonkill. Is there have a chance to go? Surely no. It's cleared out. There's a chance there for Rebecca Dunn. I think Harney were looking for a foul there, and Anna Weir wasn't coming, and Maeve lobbed the ball in. Maeve Scully lobbed it in, but Harney did very well to clear. In fact, it's going to be a free in.
There's a chop there, I think.
Yeah, it looked like.
To be fair, he's been doing a great job so far, refereeing. He's letting the game flow, and I think we're seeing lots of really good camogie there now. So you see Holly is starting to come into the game a little bit there too, and she'll have a huge influence on the game when she gets going, when she's stepping up to take the free there as well.
So Holly, who's to say a mould of Megan, especially the way she runs, it looks like just Megan basically all over again. It's easy to mix the two of them up. But yeah, Holly hoping now to get herself on the scoreboard here. I think Harney were looking for a foul on Anna Weir, but I think Kevin Reid was happy enough just to let that one go.
I think it was Rebecca Dunn that was on the end of that ball in there, and unlucky, but also very well defended by Anna Weir. She did very well to get that ball out. She was under a lot of pressure there.
So Holly taking her time over this free here. I think the referee just called the play to allow Jade to go out and get a replacement hurl. So Holly now just between the 21 and the 45. Rain has thankfully gone away. Holly strikes it, doesn't catch it too cleanly, but keeps it under the wind, which is exactly what she wanted, and Holly gets herself on the scoreboard. First free for Clonkill, first score for Clonkill, and we are nearly 9 minutes into this one, and their first real shot on goal, I suppose, and they'll be happy. Holly will be happy to get herself on the scoreboard. So a point apiece now as Anna has a look up here and decides to go long, drive it as far as she can. Probably the kind of start we expected in these tight and cagey, really.
Absolutely. And super catch there by Megan, and an excellent hook out by Anna Weir there, went well past the half mark. You can see there Hannah Core has been left in on her own there, so it'll be interesting to see now when there's a few balls coming into her, how we get on, but equal play so far. They're doing both very good. It's very hard to say kind of who's on the upper hand. They're quite equal at the minute.
A big collision there between Ciara Dolan and Amelia Shaw, but it's Holly who comes out with the ball now. Right, blocked down by Maria Kelly. Maria will be hounded for every ball that is within 20 yards. That's a heavy chop down there by Holly, and it'll be a free in for Harney.
She's lucky now not to be getting a shot after that. I think it's more awkward as well. I don't think she kind of meant to go in that hard, but Maria did very well. Yeah, it was a fair chop. Maria did very well now there.
Yeah, Maria obviously will fight for every ball the same way she does playing football as well. A chance now for Amelia with her unique style over the ball, as we're well used to now for club and county. It's a good strike from Amelia. I think Becca Croce looking at it over the bar will tell you all you need to know. It's a fine score from Amelia Shaw. Lovely free there from between the 45 and 65, and 11 minutes gone. It's Harney who are back in the lead by 2 points to 1. Even Stephen so far, Denise, really.
It certainly has. There's a lot of play in the middle of the field. Both teams have seemed to kind of left their full forward in isolated as much as possible and brought the rest of the players out. So it's going to be a bit of a dogfight in the middle of the pitch. Both teams contesting this ball, both very hungry. And, Harney just up by a point, and another one coming in here now.
Chance now for Hannah. Will she try and spin as she normally does? She loses her foot and manages to get back up again. Ellen Flanagan still on her. Hannah's pass 1, pass 2. A shot, great save for Rebecca Croce. Brilliant save, and the follow-up is to the left and wide from Ellen Shaw. Brilliant save by Becca, and Denise Muldoon, mother, will be down there delighted with that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's great for Rebecca now. She'll have a bit of confidence after that, but it was a good strike by Hannah, and she did a lot of work there. She had 2 girls on her, and you can see there straight away Clonkill they're coming right back. They're trying to get in behind Hannah when she has the ball, so she's going to have a tough time now getting in on goal today.
Superb catch there from Ellen Shaw. It's into Aoife O'Malley now, and O'Malley loses the ball. It was a bit of a dogfight going back for it here now. Ros Daly is in there as well, and in the end it's Harney who managed to take it out, played all the way back out here to Aaron, and Aaron likes that one, but no, umpire signal a right and wide. A bit of a drag in the wind there as well, so still 2 points to 1. Fine save from Becca Croce there, and you can see with her puck out, she's a decent pucker on her. The ball is hanging in the wind a fair bit, so the likes of Claire Gaffney having to come a little bit shorter for it. But a fine start here from both sides. 2 points to 1. Not the massive high scoring that both teams are used to this year, but that's what happens when the 2 best teams come up against each other. Hefty collision there. Yeah,
they played that one short now. I'm not sure if that's going to work. It's very congested in there. I think if they're going to start playing it short, it's going to be tough to get that ball into their own.
Chance here for Hannah. She is. It's in the back of the net. Lovely goal from Hannah Core. Fiona Levy delivered the ball in. Fine ball in from Fiona. It was pinpoint. It wasn't just an aimless ball. And a lovely little flick. So Fiona Levy, the one, just looking to replay here. Fiona, the one who knocked it in. It was a nice ball back from Ellen. Spotted Fiona in space. Fiona just lobbed it in to the right area. Lovely ball in, and a lovely goal.
You see that bit of experience coming through now, Jason. Like Fiona Levy looked up, seen a player, popped it in, and Hannah was on straight away on goal.
Lovely finish, and first goal of the game coming favour over Harney, and it's Hannah Core who gets it, as she has done in pretty much every game this year. She's been on the score sheet in quite big numbers as well, it has to be said, and she's on the board here with a goal to follow up Amelia's free and Aoife Doherty's point. And Clonkill still with that solitary score so far from Holly's free. They'll be looking to try and get themselves another one if they can.
Another free there from Holly. So I think Clonkill really need to get a score or 2 on the board now, just for the confidence and get the heads up. It's hard to fall into that, or it's easy, should I say, to fall into that to the dark place of the fear of losing or being down at half time, I suppose. So they really need to keep their confidence up and attack now and get a few scores on the board, so they go in at half time with a bit of confidence.
having had so many of these playing with County this year as well, alongside you as well. They're well used to being in tough battles, of course, going through Division 2A all the way to Croke Park and then the Championship after.
Yeah, they've certainly, like even at training, they've had great battles among themselves. But they had a very good year this year in terms of the league, and unfortunately in the championship as well. But we've 9 players actually from on first to 15 that are playing county for Harney, and we have I think 4 on the Clonkill team. So it's huge. It's a huge number of girls to be contesting a county final that play county. So it just shows that we have all of our exceptional players at county level.
So first run here for Ros Daly, laid off by Megan, and Ros is fast and hurried in the end, just decides to kick the ball forward here, looking for Rebecca Dunn. Rebecca in chase there against Katie Coleman, and the joint captain of Harney is not going to give that one up easy and clears it out long. It's a foot race on here, and it looks like it's Fiona who's going to win that one. If Fiona does a little pirouette past Holly Dowdle and lays it off, but maybe Megan's getting on quite a lot of ball because Harney are playing it down into her channel, which is probably not exactly what they were hoping for. Holly does the little flick down there, looking for Aisling Egerton has it now, lays it back to Holly. Will Holly try and follow up with a run? She's well blocked down there by a couple of her Harney jerseys. Clonkill just a little bit nervous in the start here. Referee says play away, and Cueva Coogan has it now. Cueva drives it long, and it's really to nobody except a set of blue jerseys, and it's Mary Garrity who takes that one out, and Mary back here now to Laura Doherty.
Great pick up there by Cueva Coogan, and you can see Laura Doherty is sweeping back there from the middle of the field. She's coming right in behind Fiona Levy there, and she's picking up that spare ball, and a wealth of experience, incredible camogie player, and she's going to set up some very, very good
Dangerous ball in here now. Becca does very well.
Oh, very good.
Becca was clever there. She didn't need to catch it, just needed to make sure that didn't drop into the path of Maeve Monaghan, who was rushing in. Great block down by Amelia over the far side, and this is not the first time she's done that under pressure from Ciara Dolan, and Ciara manages to get that one away. Kevin Reel happy to let the game flow, to be fair. If it's not an obvious foul, he's happy to let it go, and seems to be helping the game a good bit. Cueva now on the ball again, Cueva Coogan that is.
Great block there by Rebecca Croach. Super to see her back playing with Clonkill. She's had a rough time with her cruciate ligaments, and she's shown great resilience to come back time and time again, and she's doing a great job there so far.
Harney just look like they've extra players in that back line. It seems every time the ball goes up there, Clonkill seem to be crowded out, but maybe something here first. We've seen of Lucy on the ball now. Lucy Power tries to play it across. Chance now for Katie. Katie Daly has Mary Garrity, and Mary's been stuck to her so far in this game. Katie's managed to get away here. She get past Maria Kelly, no, and that's a high
tackle,
challenge from Maria. I don't think there's anything deliberate in it. I think it's just a mismatch in height. Maybe Katie's a little bit shorter than Maria, but yeah, good to see Clonkill trying to put on an attack here as we are in the second quarter now as well.
Maria's having a very good game there, as is Katie Coleman. Actually, Katie Coleman's doing really good there in the corner on Rebecca Dunn, and she's after delivering a few balls out there too. So definitely the Harney backs are performing well today.
Nothing conceded from play yet into the second quarter. Holly now with a chance to knock over a second free, as Keelan Clark here and Kelly Gilson and shouting in the window at me for some reason, even though Keelan hasn't actually turned up to the last county board meeting. Anyway, Holly Dowdle up now for the second free for her for the day. Again, tries to keep her under the wing, but a big slice on that one, and that one is to the left and
She'll
wide.
be disappointed with that one,
yeah,
I think.
Certainly will be. So free for Clonkill's number 12 goes to the left and wide. It's Clonkill's first wide of the day. 3 for Harney, still 1-2 to a point, and that'll disappoint Pat O'Toole and co down there. Pucker now from Anna Weir. Even without the wind, she can still drive that long, and drive it long she does into the middle where there's bodies everywhere. One of them is Ellen Shaw. Ellen has a bit of support in her shoulder, and it's from Laura. Again, another one of those players who does a lot of work for the Harney team but doesn't get much of the plaudits from it. Into Maeve Monaghan, and Maeve has managed to skim past one. She has a look at the target, decides to try and go for the point, and I think that's a fine score from Maeve.
Great delivery there. Amelia popped it across there to Laura Doherty, and a lovely ball in, knew exactly where she was hitting it, and Maeve Monaghan picks it up and just pops it over. We've seen her in previous years. Maeve's had huge matches for Harney. Young girl, she's also a footballer as well.
Yeah.
She plays both codes. That was a very good score.
Yeah, one of the stars of Kaloocan as well for their football side. Maeve, Kaloocan had a difficult enough year in the ladies football, of course, but Maeve alongside the likes of Colleen Raleigh, a couple of the stars of the team, of course. Ball played across. Cueva Coogan does well there, but it's only out as far as Aoife O'Malley, but Cueva's in there once again, has Lucy Power back there trying to help out as well. Made off here to Fiona Levy, and Fiona looking for that pinpoint pass like she had a couple of minutes ago. There's 3 Clonkill players there. Very much defences on top really in terms of the balls being played in, but Hannah Corner trying to make something out of this one. She's out in the 45. Her first look is always towards goal generally, but hasn't really got a route there. That was a slip by the Raharney player. Kevin Reel did well just to let that one go, but Amelia Shaw picks it up and fires it, and it's to the right and wide. Well, I think the crowd, and we all thought that one was about to go over for a minute, but just to the right and wide, a 4th wide for Raharney now. And Clonkill, Denise, I think will be looking to get something on the scoreboard for play, really.
I think Raharney are playing it clever. There seems to be hitting balls down the wing. It seems to be surpassing, and I know Megan has the ball there now, but it seems to be kind of passing her by. So she hasn't had as much of an influence in the last 10 minutes than she has in the first 10. So I wonder now when they come out, will they put her in forward line?
It's a bit of a risk reward kind of what they get from it. I suppose if they are behind, they have to run the risk of her not being there to tear up the ball versus trying to get some scores at the other end. So they will need to do something, and they didn't have to do it in the semi-final. Of course, they came through with relative ease, it has to be said. They put her up front, I think, for the last 5 minutes. She grabbed a couple of scores, so I think though she will be finding herself back there for the next 10 minutes at least anyway, and she's taken the free here now. Just drives it long into the forward line. Wind has died down a little bit, the rain has gone as well for now, which is great, but again it's those blue jerseys who are taking her up, and Laura Doherty is in there up against Ros Daly. Mary Garrity is in there, Maria Kelly is in there, Rebecca Dunn's in there. It's a bit of a scrap for the ball, and a couple of Clonkill hands going in for there. Holly decides to stay outside the melee and lays it off here, and chance for Lucy now. Lucy lays it off to Maeve Scally here. Maeve looking for a path to goal, finds Lucy, and Lucy lays all the way back here to Quiva Coogan. She's a long distance out. That ball's going into the danger zone. Is there anything on here now? Jay goes up for it. It was Jade McHugh, I think, who went up for that one there and managed to win a good defending there from the Raharney full-back.
Great defending there by Jade McHugh, and good work by Lucy Power. Unfortunate there now, but they are getting good ball in, so they're working hard. I just wonder, having Holly and Megan out very far out the field, 2 very influential scorers, it's going to be tough for them to get the scores up.
A chance now for Holly. She's got into the forward a little bit. She's fouled. She referees has played the advantage. Holly has the shot. It's gone to the left and wide, but it's going to be brought back for the free. And that's the danger that Holly possesses. Yes,
a little tip on the tip of the back at the hurl there. Hopefully she can pop this over now and settle them down a little bit. Considerably, I suppose, a low scoring game so far for 21 minutes in. 1-3 to Raharney and 1 point to Clonkill.
Yeah, so Clonkill, nothing on the scoreboard from play yet, just a solitary Holly free. She's a chance to have another one. She missed one a couple of minutes ago. 20 heading up to the 22nd minute here, and she'll be looking to pop this one over, just even for her own confidence, just to get it back after missing the last one, which is certainly even more scoreable than this one. And she's inside the 45 for now. Holly pops it up, strikes it. Donny likes to look at that one. No, it's another wide for Holly, and she won't be happy with that one.
Disappointing for Holly there now, second free, so it'll be interesting to see now will she stand up to take the next one. It's just sometimes just have one of those days like that when you're taking frees where it just doesn't go your way, and it's tough to pull it back then, but she's having a good game out the field.
So puck out long from Anna Weir goes all the way down to the opposition 45. Big blocking down again from Ellen Shaw. Chloe Galligan just wanted too much on it. Amelia now locks up and manages to find Erin Core. Erin now has a look at the target. It's a decent strike, but Becca's coming out to try and get that one pushing the back. Surely that'll be a free out. No, it's going to be a 45. Looked like a push in the back, yeah.
Chloe got caught there. I think it's good. You're not going to get away with standing to hit the ball against the likes of Raharney. They're just too fast, and you could see there Erin Core was on it straight away, lifted that ball, and I think they're lucky there that there was a push in the back actually, because she kind of blocked the ball on the way out.
Yeah, it was half the chance for Raharney. Maybe they were having a look for a goal there, but Becca was out quick enough. As I hear a child crying down in front, I see Julie McLaughlin sitting doing absolutely nothing. Emma Brohan still doing all the work down there for a play to her, doing the babysitting.
Julie won't be getting the dinner now in Wholesome Kitchen afterwards.
No dinner for Julie. As Amelia now looks to step up to take this 45 as the clock ticks to 23. And Amelia now just gives it a little tap and
White.
Over the bar, yeah. Good score for Raharney for Amelia Shaw, so adds to her free from earlier on.
The umpire was thinking about that there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I have a little bit of a window in front of me. I couldn't see that.
I wasn't sure even from here, to be honest. And a half looks with the way the post is, but 1-4 to a point. I'm sure the replay on Donny's screen will confirm I went over. And it's Caoimhe Coogan now. I'm not sure this long ball into the Clonkill forwards is really working out that well for them. Maeve Scally now fighting for possession here as Harney just funnel players back when they need to. And it's a blue jersey comes out, and this Jade McCure comes out, and Jade is hassled off the ball fairly easily. 50-50 challenge, the referee says play away action, loses the ball. Over possession, Harney are on top of them like wolves attacking. As Caoimhe now is going to have to be fast here, lays it off to Lucy. Lucy drops the shoulder once, twice, she's fouled by Laura. Referee says play away, it's inside the Holly, and the free's going to be brought back here for the foul by Laura Doherty on Lucy Power. Need Lucy, I think Clonkill need her doing more of that.
I think that was a tough challenge by Aoife O'Malley there, but to be fair, she's a workhorse, she gets in, she does what needs to be done, and I think if Holly had turned that time, she would have been, quite favourable to score. So to be fair, Aoife did very well there stopping her.
So still 1-4 to a single point here, low scoring county final here, and it's Megan who's taken over. I think the free duties looks like her stance, and you can tell by Anna Weir putting the hurl up at the bar that Megan has knocked that one over with relative ease, and she is on the scoreboard from half back, and that's exactly, Denise, what Clonkill needed.
Yeah, I think it'll take that bit of pressure off Holly as well. She's a very young player, exceptionally talented player, and sometimes, as I said, when the frees aren't going good for you, it's hard when you're so young to kind of pull it back on pitch. So hopefully she'll get into it a bit more now as well, and as we know, Megan is a fantastic free player as well, a free taker as well. It's great to have the option of 2 days to take frees.
Not the worst thing to have for a team when you've that many good free takers on it. Of course, Megan, as I said in the pre-game, 22-49 she scored in 12 championship games, according to Westmeath statsman Ryan Jones, who always tells the truth.
We don't know about that.
But that's a long ball in. That ball has gone over the bar, is it? Well, surely that went wide.
That looked really wide.
Yeah, it looked really wide there, yeah. Just watching the replay of it here, not sure exactly what the umpire was calling there.
Maeve Monaghan.
That seemed well wide.
Seeing it on the replay here now.
Yeah, wide ball, yeah. Kevin Rehill just went in just to double check. But certainly, sun is in his eyes there as Donny uses the excuse for the umpire. Collery GA have never needed an excuse from an umpire. I don't know why Donny's starting now, but anyways, Harney will get through here, and here goes Aoife O'Malley. She's beating Ashing Egerton for pace. She has a look up. She's going to get by Claire Gaffney. Claire pulls her back. Don't know what I make of that one. It's the right call, apparently. I'm told her beside me. I think it was just the speed she was running at. Aoife O'Malley is so fast, and it can be hard sometimes to keep up with her, but a free out.
We'll have to count the steps here now on the replay.
Free out given her against Aoife O'Malley, and here goes Holly once again. Holly drops the shoulder once, has a pop now from play, and that was going to drift off to the left and wide, another wide for Clonkill. So free out given against Aoife O'Malley there a minute ago. 4 steps as she
I think she might have taken 1 or 2 too many. She did just a bit of a turn. She didn't get the ball onto the hurl in time. It was a bit of a push. Unlucky there for Harney.
The steps have been taken already, as we saw there in the replay.
I wonder should someone get the message in to Rebecca Coach. I'm not sure that ball down the middle, puck outs down the middle to Megan are working. They seem to be picked up to it, and they've started crowding out the middle around Megan for those puck outs. So I think she'd probably be better off hitting them down the wing now at this stage. Yeah, they just need a different option. I think Clonkill going forward. Absolutely. It's not working fully. Aoife drops the shoulder once, lays it off, this time a support from Amelia on the outside. Megan is back there to try and get it. Amelia though won't give up easily. Great battle between 2 of Westmeath's finest hurlers, and it's laid off there, and it's taken out by Ciara Dolan now. Ciara has a look up, has support across there, and Caoimhe Coogan can do something quickly with it because she's under all kinds of pressure from Hannah Core. Caoimhe now lays it off, hooked well by Hannah, and it's not going to go to Katie Dillis. Maria Kelly's going to take it, and Maria flicks it up, and it's going to be a line ball to Clonkill. One of our Westmeath Camogie young whistlers over the far side, Rebecca Daly, I think it is, who's doing the line today. Great to see her in there as well. And it'll be a line ball for Clonkill, and Holly is going to knock this one across. 1-4-2. It's probably not the worst scoreline for Clonkill, considering they're against the wind as well. An opportunity now for Clonkill now to get another score on the board. We're 28 minutes in. Might be a minute or two, maybe. Yeah. Not much extra time.
So sideline ball taken there by Holly. Didn't get the best connection on it, but it was taken in there by Roz Daly now. And just to lay it off into Lucy Power. Big hits coming in. Referee says play away, there's nothing in it. And Lucy now takes it out of the mass or sea of the blue wave that is in front of her. And a scrap for the ball now on the ground. It's anyone's really, and Maherney have won most of these in their own defensive line. Will they win another one here? And it looks like they have it again. No, the ball's been spilled again, and you'd want fantastic eyesight to see all this. And Maeve Scally might just come out with it, and that's going to be a free and a drag down on Maeve. And a chance now for Megan, I would say, probably. Denise, take this one again.
Yeah, Megan will come back up for that. There's nothing in it really, as you said, with the wind. I think Clonkill have come a lot more into the game in the last 5 minutes. And Maeve Scally working really hard there to get on the ball. Rebecca Dunn as well. So it's only a matter of time before they do get on one or two of those balls coming in.
We'll be frustrated enough, I suppose, if nothing from play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, chance now for Megan.
I think Pat O'Toole will be disappointed with that when he goes in, unless there's one or two scores before the half-time mark. No, over the bar.
Over, yeah. Good score from Megan. So 3 points now on the board for 2 minutes additional time just announced there. We're just having a listen for that one, and Megan with her second free. So Kevin Rehill adding on a couple of extra minutes for maybe the wide count, I suppose. There's 5 for Harney, 4 for Clonkill. Just maybe at the restarts, Cleva Coogan now trying to batter her way forward. Harney a little bit frustrated, a couple of decisions, but there was a chop down there, to be fair. Maybe it wasn't as clear as day as some of the other ones, but it was a chop down. I think it's just the fact that Raherney have 49 players on the panel and they're all sitting in front of us here. It's a loud scream when anything's given against them. So, but a free in nonetheless now. Megan is just outside the 65 here, or just inside the 65, I should say, from her point of view. Flicks it up, strikes it well. It's going to have the distance, is it? It's dropped short and it's dropped to the left and wide. It was into the danger zone, but didn't work out in the end for it.
I think Maeve Scally nearly got a little hurl on the end of that ball. I think Megan will be disappointed with that now. That was probably well within her range.
Yeah.
Very, very long strike of the ball. We've seen her before in Cusack Park. She's scored some of the most amazing points we've ever seen on this pitch.
Clonkill now trying to get hold of it again. That ball's going to go over the sideline. Megan scored an equaliser here a couple of years ago against Kerry, I think.
It was Kerry, yeah.
And she didn't even know that it was to level the game.
She thought it was to go point up.
She thought it was to go point up, and I said it to her after. And because a few of her teammates had said to me that she didn't realise it was to level the game, she thought it was to win it. I suppose it's probably better that we didn't tell her that, but less pressure on her.
I think she hears that story quite a lot, Jason.
Yeah, I know, I told it to her as well. And Aisling now taking the sideline cut.
Good
Decent cut from Aisling. It's down the line there looking for Holly. We are a minute and a half into injury time here. And another ruck for the ball. We haven't had too many of them, but to be fair, they've tended to come out on the blue side more often than not. And it's the blue side once again. It's Fiona Levy just decides enough is enough and drive it forward here up as far as Erin. Erin with a heavy hit there by Megan Dowdle, and I think that might have been a free. I think that might have been a free there. Nevertheless, it's not been given. It looked like a free, to be fair, but Raherney has the ball back here in the middle of the field. And Aoife O'Malley now. Pass 1, pass 2. That is free in, is it? No, half time. Kevin Rehill is blown for half time here. So half time in TEG Cusack Park. In this one, it is Raherney 1-4, Clonkill 3 points. Hard to sum up that half, Denise, but what would you say about both sides?
Yeah, 4 points in it. I think I'd like to have seen Clonkill with another 1 or 2 points on the board, from play. But again, when you have the luxury of bringing the likes of Megan Dowdle up into the forwards for a second half, I don't think they'll be, I suppose, overly concerned. But certainly, if you're unlucky with a few frees, they probably could be coming in, with maybe a point in it had things kind of gone their way. But it's been an exceptional match so far. Some really good camogie and some excellent skill by both teams. Very, very, very good game to watch.
Yeah, it's been pretty tense so far, it has to be said. And both teams giving it their all as much as they can. It's been defence on top, it has to be said, for Harney, Katie, Jade and Mary at the back. attack have been very strong. Fiona Levy and Maria Kelly have been ultra solid at the half back line. Aoife's been on the ball running an awful lot, and then in the forwards, Hannah Core, apart from the goal, she's kind of been stifled a little bit, but that was to be expected. Clonkill were always going to put a few extra players on her. At the other end then, Clonkill really need more in attack. The only points they've got so far all come from place balls from the Dowdall sisters, one from Holly, two from Megan. But the teams go in here at half time as Keelan Clark and Kelly Gilson bring out the half time games here, the underage. But from us here at half time, we'll be back for the second half very soon in this David Smith Catering Senior A final, where Treharney won 4, Clonkill 3 points, myself and Denise.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
The Inside Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Junior Final. David Smith Catering, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Senior Final. Burke Sports, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie.
Pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams will make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Raharney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shemarta Precast.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
The Inside Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Junior Final. David Smith Catering, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Senior Final.
Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Raharney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shemarta Precast.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
us here for the second half of this David Smith's Catering Senior A final, and both sides back out, and Kevin Reel has the ball thrown in already. We have no changes on either side, no positional changes either. Myself and Denise were just wondering here about whether Megan would go into the forward line, and what point Pat O'Toole and Clonkill have to take a chance. But Megan is certainly still back in that number 6 berth at the moment, so Denise will be back to us in a few minutes. Baby Laura has joined us in the commentary box. She has her own thoughts on the game, but she wants to keep them to herself at the moment, so we'll ask her opinion though in a few minutes if she is awake. And it's Raharney now who have the ball here, and the sun has come out, which is great because that breeze was having a big impact as well. Scrap for possession here just outside the 45. I think Anna Weir's going to have plenty of sunrise, and Jade is hurl up over her head just trying to block it out. So Clonkill now will be hoping for scores fairly soon. And as you said, Megan is, we keep mentioning her, but she is so pivotal to this team and how this final will pan out for Clonkill, that the longer she stays in that number 6 slot, I suppose the chances of Clonkill are maybe going down a little bit of getting some scores. But here goes Harney now. Good tackling there by Clonkill. Holly Dowdle was the one who managed to get back there. Ball well knocked out to Erin Corrin. Erin is met by Megan. It's up to Maeve Monaghan here. Maeve does very well, finds a layoff here to Aoife O'Malley, but Aoife though is crowded out, and a couple of gold and green jerseys. One of them is Aisling Egerton. Aisling manages to get hold of it, lay it back there to Claire Gaffney. Claire's ball out only goes as far as Laura Doherty, and Laura picks it up now. And tries it forward, but Maeve can't do anything about that one, and it's Megan who has a look up and tries it. Well, long is an understatement. It's gone well inside the 45 here as Laura decides she's going to leave the commentary box here and go back to babysitter Emma Brahan. And knocked forward here now. It's a good battle on here. Mary Garrity has been steadfast in what she's done so far in this game, and Maeve fighting for the ball in there as well. There's another one of these rucks. We haven't had too many of them, but they tended to go on for a little bit longer than they would have hoped, and that Rebecca Dunn just decides to kick the ball. It ends up going a bit backwards, and Laura now picks it up. Laura just hand pass it into play, and everyone kind of having a look at each other there. Nobody went for the ball, and in the end up comes out to Caoimhe Coogan. Caoimhe hassling Harry by Fiona Levy. It's been one of the stars of the game so far. And inside now here goes Lucy Power. Lucy met by that blue wall once again back to Aisling. Aisling hounded there by Aoife O'Malley. Aoife gets a great block in. Maria Kelly, the other probably standout star of the first half, back to Amelia now. Amelia drives it forward here, but Clonkill have numbers back there. One of them is Claire Gaffney, and Claire under all kinds of pressure here. No foul, says Kevin Rehill rightly. She's taken a lot of steps, so it's going to be a free in. And Claire frustrated at that one.
Yeah, Claire just overcarried there a wee bit. A lot of pressure on her, 3 girls around her, and a great little flick in there though by Amelia Shaw. Really clever, got the ball in, and fortunately Maeve was just slightly behind her player, but a clever little ball in.
So overcarried there against Claire Gaffney, and you can see she was frustrated with that one. So chance for Amelia to get the first score of the second half and extend the lead here for Harney, and no problems for Amelia. A free at 45 and a free. She's got 3 for the day so far, and she'd be quite happy with that one. There's a lead out to 1-5, and just while you and Laura were having a chat there, Denise, we were saying about Megan, the longer she stays in number 6, the tougher it's going to be for Clonkill.
Yeah, I really feel like I hope they don't leave it too late to bring her up. If they are going to bring her up, she's going to get crowded out. So I feel like, if you're going to bring her into the forward line, give her a chance, put her in there early, give her a good 15 or 20 minutes, and see what she can do. But certainly I think at this stage of the match, certainly we start hitting into another 5 or 10 minutes, you would like to kind of see Megan been pushed up.
Jade McKeown has done a serious job out there. Maeve Scally, and she's done the same there once again. Clonkill still have the ball, still have possession, but 1-5 to 3 points here. We're heading into the 5th minute of the second half. Time ticks by very, very fast in these 30-minute games, and they are going to need something.
Great work there by Ellen Shaw.
Megan now. Megan does very well and launches the ball into the danger zone. Clonkill have no one behind her for the breaking ball. What a catch by Maeve Scally. Unbelievable. She's been dragged down. Surely something like that. Maeve lays it off here. Rebecca Dunn. Surely it's not a penalty. The foul looked like it happened inside. It is a penalty to Clonkill. What a catch by Maeve Scally. That was outrageous.
Outrageous. 2-on-1, hand up, in, and you see her time and time again. That is an excellent catch, and Megan will be coming up now to take that.
So that was a catcher from Maeve Scally. She was dragged back, and that had to be a penalty all day long. So Megan against Anna Weir. Well, we said if Megan didn't come up from the number 6 spot, we didn't mean for a penalty, we meant in general, but she's here now in the forward line, and this is the chance for Clonkill to get back into this game. Anna Weir, though, is an expert goalkeeper. She's not going to be beaten easy here. Megan tees it up for herself, bounces and it's in the back of the net.
It's a
not
goal.
a great penalty, but it's a goal nonetheless. She'd be happy with that
have a
one.
game on her hands now,
I
Jason.
think so, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a bit of a bobbly penalty, maybe in the circumstances. Probably not the worst way to go against Anna Weir, because at least the bobble put her off a little bit, but it's a fantastic goal.
Very well
It's in.
executed strike to bounce the ball in on the Astro just in front of Anna Weir. Like, she didn't really stand a chance to block that at some speed. So great goal by Megan Dowell.
So 1-5 to 1-3 now, 6 minutes into the second half. It's still Raharney who lead here, and to be fair, based on the defensive effort alone, they probably deserve that lead. But Clonkill are not going to lie down here. Some big collisions in this game, and most of them, to be fair, have been 50-50, and happy to let it go is Kevin Rehill. And that ruck there, I think he's going to have to throw that one in, not coming out there. But the catch by Maeve Scally, probably a clip for social media, I would say, certainly afterwards. The catch was absolutely unbelievable. And in the end, I think the Raharney forwards just tried their best just to stop her, but maybe giving away the penalty, they might have hoped that it might have been saved, but we haven't seen enough of those catches really, Denise, so far.
No, I mean, we've said this time and again at County is that, you know, you'd like to see a lot more of that high feeling of the ball, and like a lovely delivery in there by Megan Dowell set her up beautifully for that catch. But I think Maeve in particular does have an exceptional skill of catching.
Ball in from Erin to Hannah. Hannah's away, she got Maeve in support. If she looks up, she does never look up, and she get by on Maeve, bouncing down the ball. There's a chance here for Raharney. And the ball bobbing around the square. It wasn't stuck very well. In the end, it's Clonkill managed to get the ball out. And that was a dangerous moment for her. Yeah, brilliant defending in the end by Clonkill. But once Hannah Cole gets on the ball, you can see the danger that she possessed. She did so well there. It was good defending in the end. Fair play to Ciara Dolan who got back. And Clonkill survived that one.
I think Megan gave that the clip out, didn't she? She got right back. Great defending there by Ciara Dolan.
A great run there from Hannah Core, and she managed to find Maeve Monaghan.
It's a free in.
It's going to be a free, certainly.
Very heavy tackle there, Nicola O'Malley.
That was a big chance there for Arnie a minute ago. They managed to get out of that one.
I think anytime you see Hannah Core with the ball, you just
Yeah.
think, you know, it's just so hard to keep her out. Once she turns, she's very, very difficult to stop, and she's also very difficult to hook. So Clonkill did very well there to stop her. Huge threat of a goal score. Great score there by wide.
Wide in the end for Arnie. It looked like it was going to be a good score. It's gone wide in the end. It's still 1-5 to 1-3. It's a 6 wide for Harney, 5 for Clonkill. I'd say part of Pat O'Toole's call at half-time might be to get some quicker, cleaner puck-outs maybe to the likes of Megan out there. But fantastic bit of skill there on the ground.
Great ball in.
Lobbed in now. They're looking for route one again into Maeve. That's way too far this time, and it's gone wide. So 6 wides a piece there. Not sure where that bit of skill was back there. Couldn't quite see it. It was a fantastic little
Great
pick up
ball in there by, I think it was Creva Coogan, starting to come into it now. Very, very experienced young girl. She's had a lot of matches under her belt. She's a very, very talented player. It's nice to see her getting on the ball there now.
Puck out there from Anna Weir into the middle of the field here, where there's a couple of blue jerseys around, and there's Holly Dowd. Let's push back now a little bit. And advantage for Holly there. And it's outside. Referee has the hand down. I presume that means his advantage over, yeah. And it's over, and Maeve though manages to get in there again. She has Rebecca done free on the far side. If Lucy looks up now, she might be able to see her either. It's a foul on Lucy. Every decision against for Harney is really echoed here below us with the 500 that they have on their panel below us. But that certainly looked like a foul there on Lucy. We'll see it in the replay now in a second as well. There's going to be a free in, a chance for Megan. It was good work by Maeve Scally to turn over Jade Keogh, probably for the first time in the game really, and laid it off to Lucy.
Good chance for Megan now to put 1 point in it as well. Certainly Clonkill have come out all guns blazing, I will say. We definitely have more of a match in our hands now, and particularly in the forward line there, the Clonkill forwards are really starting to look lively.
It's a 1 point game here, and this is possibly the first of the substitutions. We're just having a look at the bench at half time to see who might be able to make a difference, and it's Alana who's come on. So Quiva and Alana Coogan both on the field now, unless it's Quiva who's coming off. I doubt it is. It's in the back line. Is it Chloe Galligan or Ciara Dolan? One of them
I
is
think it's
coming
Chloe.
up. Yeah. So Chloe Galligan, no, it's Anya Doyle actually who's replaced, sorry. So 41 minutes on the clock here. And it's Alana who's on for Anya Doyle. That's the puck out taken there by Anya Weir, and Amelia now has come back into midfield a little. It's a brilliant ball across the pitch here, all the way across to Aoife Doherty. And Aoife now going on a run. Good hook there from Holly. Nobody has really got more than an inch of space here in this one. Referee says no foul there on the Clonkill player, and play away. The ball pops back out here. It's a battle on the middle here between Caoimhe Coogan and between Aoife. Referee against us, play away. Aoife O'Malley is the one who has it now. She's surely fouled. She is. It's going to be a free in. And a track down there by Holly.
Yeah, I think Holly needs to be a little bit more careful now, because that's 3 or 4 frees now.
Yeah.
I know she was doing her best to get the ball, but just a little bit high on those tackles, and it's just going to create a little bit of a gap in the play. So
One of Harney supporter down here in front of us wanted to referee the game herself by the sounds of it, but Amelia now will take this one from the stand side here. With that iconic routine that she has, she strikes it. Is that going to go in the wind across? In fact, it's going to stay in the square, and the ball's out there. Is it a penalty? No, a free out. A free out given against Harney there. Harney don't seem to be protesting it themselves much. Ellen Shaw is the one who was fouled in there. And the puck out taken now along, and we're still a 1 point game. The tempo here really starting to get up. The Harney fans not happy with that decision. I don't know. Just looking at the replay here beside us, just trying to see. I'm not sure if it was a foul, and I don't know how it was steps, because she only took one and then fell over. So
I think she fell backwards, but it looks like there might have been a bit of push. A tough decision when you know her back is to the ref as well.
Yeah, tricky call there, but it goes against for Harney. So free from long range from Amelia Shaw was into the square, and that's Alana who was trying to run with the ball in her first touch, and she came on, but that's turned over, and another turnover again, and Holly drives it across the pitch here, and it's Ross Daly who's in chase here alongside Laura Doherty, and that's going to be a free. Yeah, Laura went in there.
Yeah, similar strike to what Holly did up on the far side, just a little bit high there from Laura.
So that was,
some would say, a bit of experience there, maybe keeping the ball out. Laura is an excellent player, and I think it's going to be tough to get by that half back line. Harney just have so much experience there.
so it was a foul on Ross Daly there by Laura Doherty, and that will be a free in now for Megan. She already has 1-3, a penalty and 3 frees, looking to make it 1-4, and we are level pegging here in Cusack Park. Well, it's not the type of comeback I think we were expecting from Clonkill, but it's all come from place balls. They've nothing from play in this game, and yet somehow the score is 1-5 apiece as Stephen Quinn shouts up to the bench here. He's looking for replacements, and there's a few been asked to warm up, but we are certainly in for quite the final quarter here as we are in the 14th minute of the second half. So 1-5 apiece here, and I don't think we were expecting this way of coming back, Denise, possibly.
No, great run there by Aoife O'Malley. Another foul there by Clonkill, just caught her with the top of the hurl, and I wonder now, this should be within Amelia Shaw's range. She's got her, like Megan, she's got a great strike at the ball. Might be her chance now to put them one up. But as Jason said, both teams really coming into it very, very hungry. So much work going on in the middle of the pitch, and I think we're going to have an exciting next kind of 20 minutes in it.
Long ball in there from Amelia Shaw, bang on halfway. Harney Kerr going down a little bit theatrically, I think, for the Kevin Rehill's icon, and he spotted that as well. Ball knocked back out there by Erin Core. Lovely ball back out. A chance here for Aoife Doherty. But that's over. It's a brilliant score. It is a lovely score from Aoife Doherty, her second of the game. Conra Harney back in the lead.
Yeah, fabulous score by Aoife Doherty there, and again another lady who can pop balls over from anywhere in the pitch. So if she gets the ball easy like that out on, and she's going to pop it over all day long.
Great bit of recycling there from Erin Core as well to set that one up. Aoife more than happy to back that one over. Her second point, 2 from play for her. She is the highest scorer from play in this game with 2 points as well. And Clonkill now looking to lob this in, and Katie Coleman, who hasn't been on it as much. But that one there, a foul on Katie, and it looks like we're going to see Aisling Doyle come in here for Harney in the next minute or so. waiting to see if Rebecca Daly puts up the flag to call the substitution. She does. And don't think Kevin Reel has spotted it yet. In fact, he has now, yeah. And the substitution is going to take place. So 46 minutes into the game, it's Aisling Doyle who's coming in. Just waiting to see who it is now who is going to come off. Trying to see who it is who's coming off there. Quite hard to see. Is it Therese Murray? Yeah, it's Therese Murray who has come off. So Therese, who was the goal scorer here and the winner for Kinnegad last week in the ladies intermediate final. A 1-6 to 1-5 win by Kinnegad over Loughlin Valley. And this week she sees her side lead by a point as well as she exits the field of play with less than a quarter of the game to go. So is it going to be more heartbreak for Clonkill, or are Harney going to complete this 10 in a row that hasn't been seen since, say, one has won 13 in a row from 1988 to 2000? But there's still plenty of time left in this one, still 14 and a bit minutes to go, plus whatever's added on. Stephen Quinn down the sideline for Harney lost the junior final not that long ago. It was in literally less than 2 hours ago.
Great start there for Aisling Doyle. She's after coming on already and getting on a ball or two. Great to see a very talented young girl like that come on now in a senior final. But doing very well there so far.
Pushing straight into the play here, and Kevin Reel probably going to have to throw this one in. I don't think anyone could see that that one actually came off here. And in fact, it's going to be a throw ball. No, I think he's giving it to Clonkill. Yeah, it's Aisling Egerton who's going to take it over the far side. I was out in her school yesterday out in Gainestown, teaching third class this year. Aisling class was running wild. Aisling wasn't even in sight. No, I'm only joking, of course she was there. Aisling takes the sideline now. It's not the finest cut in the world. Battle on here in the middle between Lucy Power, who again we haven't seen too much of in the second half. Good ball up here to Katie Daly. That's the first time really we've seen Clonkill manage to spin one of the Harney defenders, and it's a good ball inside her, and if Maeve looks up, there's support there. It's not the ball Maeve should have given, but it comes back to Holly nonetheless, and there's still a free player inside. Rebecca Dunn's still there, and Holly is fouled. That's going to be a free, and the referee has actually said that the advantage is over, and Maeve strikes that one and strikes it to the right and wide. Clonkill might have been better served taking the free there, Denise, I think.
I think so. Great interception there by Jade McHugh again. You know, Maeve got the ball, but she got in and got the ball back. And yeah, I think they would have been better off with the free there in that case, in a scoring range.
Yeah, didn't take the advantage. So still 1-6 to 1-5 here. 48 minutes almost on the clock here. And it's as tense as we expected it to be. It's not the high scoring affair, but of course with such stellar defences on both sides, it was probably never going to be monster scoring like most of the games these two clubs have had this season. Ellen Shaw now drives it down the line here looking for Hannah. And can Hannah spin past Ellen Flanagan? And Hannah looks like she's got now. Megan has managed to get back there once again. And lovely ball from Megan out. Now can Clonkill hold on to it? No, it's Chloe Gallagher's pass was lovely, but first touch there from Ross Daly, just not keeping an eye on the ball fully. Ball across here. And Aisling Egerton in the battle in there against Maeve Monaghan, and Maeve got the better of that one, but it's been turned over, and it's been turned over by Holly, and Holly now for the first time probably in the game finding a few yards of space. Has a look up here for Maeve. Great tackle there from Jade McHugh, and Jade has lost the hurl, but she's still happy to go back there and try and fight for Maeve in there now against Mary Garrity. A bit of a wild swing for Mary, but referee says play away, and Maeve manages to get the ball back out. Here is there something in this for Clonkill. Lucy has a look up, back to Maeve again. Maeve spins by one, has support on her inside. If she looks up, had the advantage over just at the wrong time. Should have been a free there surely, but the referee says no, it's still there. Chance now for Lucy. Can she level it up? No, loses the first touch once again. Pressure starting to get to a couple of these Clonkill players, I think, out there. Lucy back all the way now, and that's going to be advantage again to Clonkill. Maybe this time they should just take the free. Advantage over again. Cueva Coogan strikes it. It's going to go to the right and wide. And it's 3 times that Clonkill really should have taken the free.
Yeah, it's 3 points there now. They'd be ahead. I think if they've taken their chances there. Certainly Maeve Scally working so hard in there, and equally it's an unbelievable battle between Jade McHugh and Maeve Scally. Two very affluent players in this game so far. But I think Clonkill have definitely, as you said, Jason, they've missed a chance or two now at a crucial time in the game.
Puck out taken, fine puck out there, well read by Laura Doherty around the middle again, driven her forward here. Great catch by Maeve Monaghan. Maeve now looking for Hannah inside. Referee says play away, no foul there, and Hannah manages to leave the ball behind, but she still gets back to take it up again. Hannah looking to barrel her way through, literally in the most direct route possible. And a bit of a scrap for possession here, and I think that's going to be a throw ball here.
Massive opportunity missed there by Hannah. She had a little bit of a slip, and just by the time she got back up, Megan was straight on her, yeah, that would have been...
Well, broken finger or not, Elaine Finn is putting the helmet on. And she might be entering the fray soon. And it's out to Amelia now, out near the 45. Amelia looks up, a fine block there from Holly. And a chance now for Clonkill to clear. Chloe Galligan though can't hang on to it. That first touch just not sticking for a lot of the Clonkill players at the moment, and Hannah lays it all the way back out to Amelia. She's all the time in the world, can't pick it up though. Has a look at the target once again. And it's a strike, it's into the danger zone, and Becca's out. Fine catch for Becca Croce. It was brilliantly to clear that one as well, and there's several green jerseys there.
Brilliant clearance there by Becca Croce. Almost getting some vibes here from last year where Amelia Shaw has been left a little bit free there in the half forward line, and again she's going to pop that ball over the bar all day long, so they're going to have to tighten up a little bit there.
Incredibly sensible player as well. Maeve Scally now taking it here, looking for Katie Daly, and Katie might be in here. Katie has a chance, but it's gone to the right and wide. And so excited was Donny Malone that he almost fell off his chair here beside us. He's managed to be saved by Denise. And the drama not just on the pitch but also in the press box here. And Elaine Finn has in fact come on. She may be not fully in use of all her fingers, but it doesn't matter. So in the last 9 minutes here, it is Elaine Finn who is in, and it's Maeve Monaghan I think who has come off. Maeve has done very well, to be fair to her.
As you said there, Jason, Maeve has had a fantastic game so far, and to be able to bring on a player with the experience of Elaine Finn, I mean, it shows you the strength of the panel that Raharney have. And Elaine Finn, as we all know, is absolutely lethal in the forward line there, and I think Zach Claire Gaffney that's on her there is going to have her hands very, very full for the next 10 minutes or so.
So 8 minutes or so left in this one. Where is the Matrix Cup for 2024 going? Is it going to Raharney? Is it going to Clonkill? Is Donny Malone going to fall off his chair for a second time? Such is the excitement here. We'll find out in the next 8 minutes or so. But it's a free in for Clonkill as Kevin Rehill deems that there was a pick-up off the ground, and the Lochgar side have a chance now to level things. And I don't know, on the balance of play, is it what they deserve? Raharney probably, maybe Denise should be a little bit further ahead at this stage.
Yeah, we're just in a half time. I feel like there was probably 1 or 2 goal opportunities there, and again there Hannah just unfortunately had a little slip, so I think the luck is certainly...
Oh dear, jeez, that effort from Megan went all the way and was batted down by Anna Weir in the goals. I think it was saved by the keeper, I'm not sure, we'll check on the replay that one. The ball's still alive though in there, incredibly. Brilliant play there from Jade McKeough to clear that one out. And Elaine not going to, or Amelia not going to get on that one.
That certainly caught them on the hop in there anyway. A dropping ball in for Megan, and you can see everyone seems to have their hands on their helmet, so the sun must be shining in the eyes down there in the Raharney back line.
So it was Anna Weir, I think, who managed to just bat it out at the last second. It was certainly a dramatic moment there. Megan would have been praying that one went a yard over the bar, to be fair, just to level things up. Scores at a premium here, 1-6 to 1-5, still good sideline from Holly and Chloe Galligan going route one there. I don't know if she can really expect to get anything else except for a turnover there. Looking for the direct route to goal. There is a direct route, but there's also a thing called steps as well, and Chloe took far too many of them there. Looking for a substitution. No, I thought there was a substitution coming up. I think it's just Kevin Real telling Maria to go back a couple of yards here, but
I think Maria will probably try and point Elaine Finn there now. I say she'll try and hit that ball down the line.
Maria doesn't connect well with it at all, but it's still a good ball. I don't know if she meant to do that, but a fine ball to Erin nonetheless. Erin looking across there, hands go up, nobody gets it, and it's a chance now for Ellen, and Ellen to Amelia. Well held. Becca Croce as well again.
Croce doing an amazing job in there. That's definitely the third or fourth ball she's after catching now. So
super hands there from, super hands from Rebecca as Megan now. She hasn't done what we expected. Denise, she hasn't come forward at all. She's still playing that number 6 role, and there's 5 minutes and a bit to go in this game. I don't know what really they're expecting her to do at half back. I thought by now she'd be up front, but referee says no foul there as Raharney hands go up all over the place looking for a free. free to Clonkill either. And there's going to be a foul against Clonkill. There's going to be a free in there for Steps. And a chance now for Amelia. If you're Pat O'Toole, is it time to call on maybe someone young like Christabella or Ella Mert or someone, or just leave it as it is and hope for the best? It's hard to know what to do if you are in charge here.
I think if you know, I hope we're not saying at the end of the match, why didn't they bring Megan back up? But I feel if they're going to do it now, it's really the time.
Amelia drove that one into the square from way out the field here. And I think if the Clonkill jerseys managed to get a hold of it, indeed they have, and it's going to be a free out. And this is, in fact, it's a 45. Apologies, it's a 45. I thought the ball had gone wide there. And it's going to be a 45 here, and Amelia will have a chance to knock this one over to make it 1-7 to 1-5. 45 here. Time taken away from Clonkill. 3 points was it last year, replayed the year before. Just the narrows the margins here at the moment. Amelia had a chance to make it 2. She struck them well played. That was going to drop short. Battle off the line there by Megan. And battle into the net. It's a goal. It's a goal for Harney. Is that the clincher moment of the game?
I think who got the touch on that?
Was it possibly Ellen Shaw? I'm not sure. I might see it on the replay here. About 57 minutes gone. 45 from Amelia Shaw. Batted out by Megan Dowdall.
14.
Batted in by
Hannah Core.
Was it Hannah? It was Hannah Core. Batted in by Hannah Core, and that could be the goal to clinch it for Harney. It's 2-6 now, and Hannah gets her second goal of the game. Driven in long here by Clonkill. Can Maeve Scally get hold of this one? She can, and Maeve, what a turn by Maeve and Jade. Jade has pulled the arm on the hurl. Going to be a free in. Maeve has fouled again.
Penalty.
Surely the second foul. Surely the first one is inside, is outside. The second one.
I think he blew it before she was in the square.
Fair enough. It's a foul.
I couldn't see that part.
So long ball in. It was a great spin there by Maeve Scally.
It fell off the chair this time.
And Donny managed to stay on the chair this time, thankfully. Megan Niaz could be in her locker here to go for goal.
I think she'll pop it over.
Yeah, try and find the goal. Yeah, there's still time left, to be fair. Yeah. No, not for Donny. He's fallen off his chair once already. He wouldn't know what he'd do if this goes in the net. But I'd say the sensible thing is probably to go for the point, put a goal in it, and play for the last few minutes here. Another substitution for Harney. I think Emma Hines, the one who's Emma Hines is coming on in a minute. And Emma Hines played the full 60 minutes of the last game as well. So this will be quite the substitution if Emma's the young star who comes in here.
Emma's a fantastic young player. Has played with Westmeath as well through the years, and she'll have a huge impact now in the last couple of minutes of the game. Nice fresh legs to bring in.
So Megan takes the free, takes the point. 1-6 to 2-6. The tension is rising here in busy TEG Cusack Park. Good crowd here.
You can feel the tension on the sideline now on both management sides. And a large Harney contingency in front of us.
You would swear I could tell the future, because the two I predicted to come on, Ella Murta and Christabella, have both come on at the same time here. So Ella Murta and Christabella Tamasanaita, as I pronounced her name. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong in the programme, but either way, there's 2 minutes going to be added on here as well. So the 59th minute, it's Ella and Christabella who are both on. And coming off, it looks like Roz and Rebecca.
There's 25 players within the 245s. You can see it's heavily congested, so it's going to be, it's definitely going to be, as we said, a very physical last few minutes to the game.
That ball by Katie Coleman knocks it all the way across here, and Elaine uses that experience just to get the spin there. And Harney hoping to get hold of it. Erin Corr, should say, knocks it forward here to Hannah. Hannah's got 2 goals already. She's looking for a hat-trick. She's past 1, past 2. Manages to knock it all the way back out to Amelia. What a ball out. Is this the insurance goal? Great hook there. And Hannah can't quite take control of it. It just goes to the right and wide. That's a 7th wide for Harney, I think.
Hannah Core working so hard in there. Unlucky not to be able to catch that ball. She was right on the line there. She had the ball in her hand.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic spectacle, has to be said, for the senior final. We've got pretty much Everton. There's a couple of broken holes there as well that had to be replaced, but there is a goal in it. Had Clonkill got something in it in the final 2 minutes. here as we are 20 seconds away from stoppage time. At the end of the game, of course, we have a presentation near VTV on the player of the match as well, which will be presented by Westmeath manager Pádraig Connaughton as Raharney look to try and just clear their lines here. Clonkill are the ones who are trying to burst back up. Lucy Power now. And that's a Danish looking ball across. Ball is taken in here by Clonkill. It's a bit of a couple of wild swings there from Raharney players. And surely they'll take the advantage there if they had any sense. Yeah, that's going to be a free.
Two very high challenges there.
Ciara Dolan,
yeah. To be fair, she did well to get going. I see Megan has started to drift forward there.
So it's now or never really. Megan, I would say, surely is going to lob this one into the square. They need to pack everybody in there. There's no point holding players back here. Aisling Egerton's back as a sweeper. Really, it's probably there's no use. Just drive the ball in here.
I think I'd like to see Megan maybe on the end of this ball as opposed to taking
it. I suppose they want distance as well, and Megan certainly has it. And the ball is going into the danger zone here. There's shirts up all over the place. Wide ball, no use. It's another white for Clonkill. We're nearly 60 seconds into stoppage time. There's about 60 seconds left here in the David Smith Catering Senior A final here near VTV. Raharney 2-6, Clonkill 1-6.
I think they're signal Megan to go up there now, but I think it's probably a bit too late now at this stage.
Probably a little bit late. I should have done this a little while ago. Anna Weir decides to take the puck out here short to Jade McKeough. Jade has had a fine game. Jade drives it along here. We'll have our player of the match presentation as well afterwards. I have to leave that one up to Denise to pick the player of the match here because there's been plenty of candidates.
Taking no responsibility.
Denise refusing to take responsibility for this one. She's too busy saving Donny from falling off his chair. Taken in there by Aoife O'Malley. Aoife drives it across only as far as Aisling Egerton here, but Aisling has Hannah Cora hot in her tail. And in fact, it's going to be a free to Raharney. There was a hit, a late hit there. And I think they've just called for Emma Hines. I don't know, is Emma going to be introduced here? But the free will be taken back, bang on halfway here by Amelia Shaw. We have no time, I can't remember, was it 2 or 3 minutes they were added on, but either way, there's not long left in this one. Amelia has a look, right into corner, good run here by a couple of players. But it's taken in well. Holly Dowden now needs to get rid of that one quick, decides to drive it long. It's a lovely ball up, and the sun just getting in the way there of a couple of players, and Raharney managed to clear the lines really well. Katie Coleman is there. Is this the last chance for Clonkill? Christabella now lays it off inside. It's Caoimhe Coogan. Caoimhe looks up here looking for Ellen Murta, the under 16 star, the under 16 captain. A loss of footing there from Aoife O'Malley, and it's out to Maeve Scally, and Maeve there having a look up. Surely a free against her. No, Maeve decides just to kick the ball into the sky, and it's taken in by Amelia, who's gone all the way back there as well, and it's all over. 10 in a row has been completed by Raharney. The Jarlathtown side take the Matrix Cup for the 10th season in a row. And it is an incredible game, Denise. Yeah, both sides gave it their all.
The hairs are standing. I mean, the last 3-4 minutes of that game there, it was just hard to know what way it was going to go. But an incredible performance, time again by Raharney. I mean, 10 in a row, it's just history, I suppose, for them, and congratulations for Raharney.
Yeah, I suppose before we talk about the winners, a word for Clonkill. As I said, we were hoping we wouldn't have to talk about decisions and stuff, but maybe having Megan in the forward line might have made some difference at the end.
Yeah, I think when there was a goal in it, I think that probably was the opportunity then to bring Megan up. But you kind of could see she was really, edging herself up anyway. You could see she kind of wanted to go up herself, but I just feel when you have a player at county level that scores such a significant scoreline in the space of a couple of months, even at county level, she's pretty much unstoppable in the forward line. I think it's just a difficult decision to kind of keep her back.
Yeah, and I would say that Raharney celebrations will go long into the night and into the week, but we are going to have a bit of a chat and analysis down pitch side in a couple of minutes. We'll have the presentation as well, so stay with us here near VTV. We'll be back in a moment.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. a local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Dealside Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Junior Final. David Smith Catering, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Senior Final.
Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Raharney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners, a local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Dealside Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Junior Final.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and after a thrilling senior camogie final, it's a magnificent 10 for Raharney. And Jason, you know, if it was heartbreak for Clonkill over the last number of years, this one is one they've left behind. Let's be honest about it.
Yeah, there were plenty of chance for Raharney to maybe extend the lead a little bit, but as myself and Denise were saying in commentary as well, there was maybe a call to put Megan in the forwards a little bit sooner, maybe bring the likes of Holly back and let Holly do the long ball into Megan. And yeah, Clonkill will feel they left a little bit behind, especially a lot of those girls as well who of course lost the senior football as well, along with the Downs, you know, in recent weeks as well. So yeah, there'll be a few disappointed Clonkill people tonight, definitely looking back at this one.
And Denise, look, you can play all you want, and they were totally on top. In my opinion, should they have brought Megan Dowdall up forward at that stage when they were in the ascendancy? I think if they had got that second goal, would they have gone on to win it? I possibly think they might have. I think there was a couple of very strange decisions made in the Clonkill line.
I think it's really hard to call when you're standing on the line, but certainly of all of the last 3 years, I think this was probably the closest battle I would have felt, and maybe the closest chance that Clonkill had of winning. I think Megan's scoring ability is absolutely massive, and to have maybe held her back for all of the 60 minutes, I think maybe in hindsight they might look back and think that was probably the turning point in the match, especially when there was a goal in it. But I think there'll be absolute devastation in Clonkill tonight about today's match. But equally massive congratulations to Raharney on winning 10 in a row. It's such a substantial historical day for them.
And they really had to dig in, Denise. Like, I mean, it's never an easy battle when you're playing Clonkill, as they well know, but they really dug in today. And you know, when the chips were down, a lot of players stood up maybe who not really the overall stars, but I thought Jade McHugh at full back was outstanding, particularly in that second half, when under enormous pressure.
Yeah, I think you could really see the experience in Harney this year. Like Jade McHugh, Fiona Levy, Maria Kelly, like they all really rode in. To have Elaine Finn come on as well, to have a player like that on the sideline, and the young Hines girl. I mean, they had such strength in numbers. And as we said before the game, this is an All-Ireland winning team, and you have to have a huge performance to beat an All-Ireland winning team.
Absolutely,
and,
absolutely.
Credit where credit is due.
A low-scoring game, Jason. Probably defence is completely on top, in my opinion, for most of the game. But sometimes you have it didn't make it any less exciting, the fact that it was such a close or such a defensive game.
Incredible, but Clonkill will look back and realise that they scored nothing from play, which will probably frustrate them a little bit. Megan was superb, but Everton came from place ball and the penalty as well. Whereas for Harney, they always looked like they had those couple of players who were going to get the scores from play. As Denise said and you said as well, that defensive line for Harney, the back six were just Anana in goals as well, back seven.
Absolutely, yeah. We actually, I thought both goalies did very, very well under extreme pressure at times, and you base your whole team around your goalkeeper, in my opinion, particularly at ladies football and at Camogie. But it's been tight. Probably not going to be one of the most remembered county finals of all time, Denise. But at the same time, that doesn't mean little to Harney after winning 10 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I think to sit back and watch the game today, I think it was a great display of Camogie. As Jason saying, like at one stage it was 24 players or something within the 245s, and I think it was a great battle, and like it was an exceptional game. Unfortunately, I think just Clonkill maybe missed the opportunity there to get on the scoreboard a little bit more from play,
And as Jason suggested, that is going to be the crux of it for Clonkill. Where do they find a scoring forward that's going to get them maybe 5 to 6? That's going to cause the threat maybe that Hannah Core or Erin Core would cause, or indeed Amelia Shaw. Harney always had that kind of in reserve as such, and to bring on Elaine Finn then to kind of boost even that so much. Whereas I think Clonkill, we're going to go over to the presentation now.
I'm going to ask Amy to present Anna and Katie with the Matrix Cup for 2024. Okay, girls, we won't keep you here all day, but we just want to say thanks to a few people. First of all, thanks to Kevin. That was a really tough game to ref, and I think you did a very good job. I want to say thanks to the officials as well and everyone at Cusack Park. I want to say this is a special year for Westmeath Camogie at 120 years, but it's also a special year for Harney Camogie for 10 in a row. I want to just say well done to Clonkill. You guys are bringing our standard of Camogie up every year here in Westmeath. It's getting closer and closer, and girls, you'll get there. But well done today. 2 cheers for Clonkill. Hip hip. Hip. Hip hip. I also wanted to thank all the girls. The commitment over the last few years, girls, is amazing. Like, it's absolutely amazing. And to the management as well. You have Stephen there, whose head rests with us all year, and Nick and Smitty and Dan and Olive and Cindy has been absolutely a big part of it as well, keeping us all right. Also, today we're just remembering Lisa Donoghue, and also it's all about battles, and we're all winning battles, and just this, we're winning 10 in a row today. This is for Liz Shaw. She is an amazing person, and if it wasn't for Liz, none of us would be here. She's absolutely amazing, so this one's for you, Liz.
Guys, just to say, I still have a phone here. Somebody dropped an iPhone out on the pitch, so it's here to be collected.
Said earlier on, from infancy the whole way up, and it's people like her, as Karen addressed in the programme today. It's all about volunteers and community, and what GAA does for everyone. And I know Clonkill have lost today, but I think to be here, to be fit, to be well, and to have girls that have your back and are your best friends and your sisters playing on the one pitch, I think that's really looking at the bigger picture. I think that's what everyone plays for in camogie hurling and in general in the GAA.
But again, it begs the question, and I know it's not going to be any solace to Clonkill at this stage, but if not now, when? You know, at some stage they've got to break that barrier, they've got to get over that hurdle, they've got to take the monkey off their back. I think they had an absolutely brilliant chance today, and they really left it behind, in my opinion, yeah?
Maybe, yeah. Although there is, plenty of streaks and runs in ladies sport and men's sport as well. Ballymacarbery, of course, in Waterford losing the
first time in
42
years, yeah.
Munners won 13 here in Westmeath. So, like Clonkill, as Katie and Anna said in the speech, Clonkill they will come as well, and while they'll be frustrated at how this went and they leave it behind a little bit, they will come back. That's a young team, as Denise said, so many sisters on the team. They'll be back again, and I know they've been back again and again, but they will be back again as well.
And having said that, Denise, they will know as well that they're a little bit better than what they showed today, maybe, scoring wise anyway in particular.
I think they'll be disappointed from what they scored from play, because they certainly have the forwards to score more from play. But again, as Jason said, like it's tough to come back year in, year out, and I think Ramonas have set the bar high with 13 in a row, and I tell you, Raharney are set to be up there with them. And as he said, it's a credit to Raharney what they've done, but you do feel sorry for Clonkill on this occasion, because they didn't take the opportunity I would feel that they had today.
Yeah, and again, it's repeating again, a monkey off the back. But having said that, what a wonderful ambassadors Raharney have been for Westmeath Camogie. I mean, to win 2 titles back-to-back nearly is regarded as... Their men can't do it. Their men can't do it, have never won back-to-back titles. The wonderful hurlers that they have. But yet these group of players come back year on year on year on year. And we've seen it in the junior final. They have another crop of players coming into that fold as well, Jason.
Yeah,
so,
they have,
obviously, they're doing something right and doing it very right.
Yeah, I think Westmeath Camogie, like my first year as PRO, and they've done something right. All the clubs have just shown immense dedication, everything to the games, and it's brilliant. And Stephen Quinn here.
Stephen is coming into us over here, Stephen. Congratulations, Gordis. 10 in a row. It's a red letter day for the club.
It is indeed. It's unbelievable, really. It's hard to put into words, and it's all the girls. Some of them involved in them all. Some of them it's their first year in the panel. But and it's just every year there's more building, and it's an unbelievable club, and I have to say it's an unbelievable club to be involved with.
Yeah, and having said that, you were on the line for the junior game as well.
Yeah.
There's a new crop of players coming on to fill the gaps maybe that some of these players are going to go on and probably leave that panel, or that your time comes, and there is somebody to fill your position.
Well, that's it, yeah. Like last year we didn't even field the junior team, so this year to do it, we got a team out, and the more we went on, the numbers just kept coming in, and at the end of today we had 28 or 9, I think, and it was unbelievable. And then with girls, there's loads of them girls that will be pushing for there. They want to be out there in the senior ones, and there's...
Well, success, it's like everything else, success breeds success. Yeah. We have St. Lomans in the senior football final for the 10th time again tomorrow as well. Yeah. So success breeds success. If you're seeing that being built up, and you're seeing a natural progression to it, and fair play to your team. When they were under severest pressure, maybe the first quarter, the third quarter, first part of the second half, a lot of girls stood up. Maybe not, as I said to Denise and Jason, maybe not the stars of the league, but they put their hand up and said, you're not getting past me today. Today's going to be my day.
Yeah, I think it really was. It definitely was. It was 15, 17, whatever. It's 20 the whole time. The likes of Ellen was amazing today. You know, she's unbelievable.
Congratulations, Ellen Shaw. She's here joining us here this afternoon.
She was
our player of the match. And Ellen, you know, you're probably at the start of your career looking at some of these girls who are coming towards the end of their career, but at the same time, it means as much to you, I suppose, as it does to them, and to win 10 in a row for your club, and a marvellous achievement.
Yeah, 10 in a row is really special for all the girls, like past and present, that are from Raharney, and some people are part of all 10 and some are only starting to get their first few senior medals, but we're just really, really happy with the win.
And a tough battle today, it wasn't easy.
No, it's never easy against Clonkill. They're every single year come at us, and we have a lot of respect for them as a team, and we know that it's never going to be an easy
But when
game.
the chips were down, you all stood up to a woman, in fairness to you, and you said, you know, we're not going to give this one up lightly, and that's probably how it won it for you in the end, that little bit of resilience and a little bit of craft.
Yeah, a bit of experience. We've a nice mix of young and old players. Not old, but older.
Careful now. Careful now.
You're right now.
Yeah, so we've so many girls. Our junior team was in the final today as well, so it was we've so many girls to pick from, and that's what drives everyone on to. There's competitions for places in Raharney on both teams, so that's what we
we talk about this in the GA, have this mantra, you know, about community and everything like that. Just goes to show you, small community like Raharney, you know, year on year, hurling, camogie, you know, just keep producing players. It's more than tradition, in my opinion. It's a way of life almost in small rural areas like that.
I think when you think of camogie and hurling in Westmeath, you think of Raharney is such an affluent club, and for you to have won 10, but as we said, you're an All-Ireland winning club, and you deserve all of the respect from your entire village for what you have done as a team within your community as well. It's an incredible thing to say that you've won 10 county championships back to back. I hope there's really good celebrations in Raharney tonight.
A lot of the work is with underage. The work that's done down there, every underage team has 5 and 6 people over them, and every one of them, to a woman, a man, whoever's involved, they drive all this on. All them under 16s that were there in the junior final coming on, and it's still coming through. You can't. It's like I say, it's the easier job when you get to the senior, but the work that goes in at underage in the club, it's unbelievable. I always
remember a great quote by Jody Gunning, one of the greats of GAA, and he said, if you want to win a county title, you start with your under 10s. And it's true, and it bears fruit.
20 years ago, this club was in a bad place. Not a bad place, but they set a structure in place, and they went from underage, and they worked up, and it's paying tuition all the way through now. It's like we are training, and we have 43 and 44 people. It's a job to set up training. It's that many training, it's unbelievable. The attitude that the girls have, everyone that comes into it, they just buy into it because it's set. The standards are set by all the girls, the senior girls especially, and as soon as a new girl comes in, if they don't reach them standards, not in their performance but in their attitude.
That's right.
In their attitude.
Trying to remember defensive performance.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone has different standards.
Scoreless and play in a final.
Yeah, scoreless and play. Yeah, it's an amazing statistic as well.
Yeah.
And look at your forwards. At the end of the day, it's what Mick Moody has up on the scoreboard there, and it's 3 points to Raharney today. It's a 10th title in a row, and well deserved. Let's be honest about this. Going on now to represent Westmeath in Leinster, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think really we have to set our target at Leinster now this year. I think we've played a lot of good challenges this year. Like we played Nafina, then we were in the Ireland final last year. Yeah. We've played Naas.
The Kenny champions next.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So look, we were down in Galway. We played a challenge during the week. So and they're to get to them standards. We have bigger goals as well. You know, because I think we've won this, and it definitely is. We got this out of the way. This was something we really wanted to do. It's a huge achievement for the club to get 10 in a row. But I think this club is definitely capable of pushing on and representing Westmeath with pride in that.
And look, at the end of the day, that's what we want to see, and we say that with men's football and men's underage as well. You want to see a progression to it. You want to see Westmeath Camogie back to the heights that it possibly was, or even go further again. You know, step it up that little level. And as I said, you've started with your club. It's easy to move on then when you have those types of players at your disposal at a county level. On both sides today, I thought there were some outstanding performances, and that feeds into it. But at the end of the day, it's about your club. It's about winning for your community, I think, and you showed huge spirit. And the amount of Harney people that are here today supporting you, you know, it's that's what I say. It's almost a religion out there.
Yeah, like, you know, they really the Clonkill came at and that started the second half, and we expected that. We knew that. We went out and we said that 10 or 15 minutes after half time was going to be crucial, and maybe they got on top of us, and actually it was at our last 10 or 15 that won it for us, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because they got back to the draw maybe one stage or a point at
a draw, yeah.
You know, and they had the wind and momentum, but our girls just don't know when to give up. You know, they just don't know when to give up, and that's what won it in the end. You know.
Congratulations, Stephen.
Thank you very much. At the end of the day, it's night. We'll let you go and celebrate.
Congratulations, Stephen. Congratulations, Ellen. Absolutely proud to be representing your club today. And I suppose, folks, we're going to probably wrap it up now. Don't forget, on ERV TV tomorrow we have the men's senior football final between St. Loman's Mullingar and the Downs, and the minor final then with Tubberclare and Mullingar Shamrocks. So ERV TV is packed for this weekend. But just last comments, Denise, on this game today. It probably wasn't the attacking game that we may have thought it was, but at the same time it held us interested right up to the final whistle.
Yeah, it surely did. I suppose, as we said, I think to summarise, I would say a bitter pill to swallow for Clonkill, but also an enormous win for Harney and for their efforts and the massive team that they are.
Resilient.
And, resilient. And to stand up again and win another county final, that's where we all need to get. That's the standard that's set, and they're the team to beat. So until someone gets up there, they're going to keep going. And when they have numbers like that coming
it's
in
up to everybody
them,
else to reach their standard as opposed to them coming back.
Exactly, that's exactly it.
Yeah, and just another thing I want to say to Jason, an absolutely tremendous programme here for this afternoon's Camogie final, has done a massive job as PRO. And look, it's Harney's day today. They win 2-6 to 1-6. It's been a titanic battle. It's been an enjoyable afternoon. Castlepollard winning their first title. Donny fell off his chair. He probably didn't fall far enough.
I caught him, it's
unfortunately. He probably didn't fall far enough, and if he fell on his head, he would have had a soft landing anyway. But we're going to wind it up here from TEG Cusack Park. It's been a great day's camogie here all day. My thanks to Denise, my thanks to Jason for commentary, Jerry in the first match, Ollie Gallagher, Donny on coordination there all day. We'll see you again here tomorrow on ERV TV. We're back here tomorrow with the county senior and minor football finals. But from us here in TEG Cusack Park, it's Slán agus Bannock, and join us again tomorrow.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusack Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
The Inside Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Junior Final. David Smith Catering, proud sponsor of Westmeath Camogie Senior Final.
Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shemarta Precast.